back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to especially welcome my friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on my YouTube channel that are watching this morning. And I'm just here to remind you that we're almost a third of the way through December, but December can be best month you ever had in your business. Tonight we have our second session of boot camp, and I already have heard from a number of students that are already enrolling people with some of the new strategies we shared. So all the way up to New Year's Eve, people are enrolling people. And if you're not talking to people, if you're not showing your business to people on a daily basis, my friends, you are missing the boat big time. So we've got new scripts. And the truth is that you'll be celebrating New Year's Eve at a higher ranking in your company with a larger team, more customers, and more money in your pocket when you use some of these tactics and some of these scripts. So ring in the new year. Again, not only with more money in your pocket, but with a team that is excited and you're building momentum. Bring in the new year at a higher rank. So your business does not slow down unless you do. Your competition is packing it up. They're looking to start after the first of the year, but you have a chance to sign up more people. I'm watching it happen every day. Some of my coaching students are going to break records this month, and I'm looking forward to sharing their success stories with you in the new year. You can dominate LinkedIn and Facebook with these special strategies, posting and texting tactics when you follow my scripts. Now, last month, at the end of the month, we gave people a happy Thanksgiving post. And people got back to me with, oh my God, they couldn't believe how quickly people reacted, how quickly people responded. Well, now in December, we have Christmas coming up. And so you can start right now talking to people about Christmas, especially for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for an extended period of time. And let me be clear here. It works on Facebook too. So let me pop over here and see Well, he was here. There he is. He's back. So let me open up Joe.
Hey Max, how are you?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything working out for you so far?
Oh, very good. I've been getting a couple responses back. I just looked and got somebody else response back from somebody else that lives in Orlando. So I got like maybe 2 or 3 people. So
All right, let's go over there and take a look.
I was having some problems connecting in with the internet, and I had to go back in and out a couple of times.
Let me.
And I also, Kevin Wall, he was a paramedic that ran the service.
Uh-huh.
He looked at it because his picture's there, but he didn't even respond back. Congratulations on your success. Many of my friends on here are EMT professionals. What prompted you from transition from nursing to what you're doing now?
So let's take
So
let's go over there and take a look. So I'm gonna come over here to share. Okay. I'm gonna log out of my account. Whoops. It would help. Let me go to LinkedIn. Here we go. Which I thought I saved it.
you want me to text it to you again?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Wait a minute. He didn't change it. I should still have it in the text.
Yeah,
So let me. Just make sure I got my caps set up right. Okay, we're good to go. And that's the at, not that's the at.
cat sign.
Now let's see if my computer is going to save it this time. Come on.
So it has one capital letter in there.
Yeah. All right, so we got it.
Okay, you got it. I was going to resend it to you.
Okay. So let's pop over. Now, okay, so you sent this over to Zach. He looked at it, so now he's ready for the other. Okay, so the one you're talking about is Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah, Zach too. Zach just responded back just a little while ago, so I got to go back and send him the second message.
okay, so now you see, here's the thing that you have to remember. You're reaching out to people. Now, in this case, this is somebody that, okay, so this is somebody new. You reach out to him. Now, people either have a need or they don't. In this case, he didn't have a need. All right. And so we looked at his profile. Okay. So he is the same background. He was in EMS. You've got that in your background. He also has a background in nursing,
Mm-hmm.
which is the approach that we took to make the connection in the first place. So you sent him the first message, you sent him the congratulatory note, he accepted you, but he didn't answer your question, which is okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, so the thing is, you have an agenda, and your agenda is you're coming to Orlando at the end of January, and he's the kind of person that you'd love to get in your business. We also know, after looking at his profile, for as long as he's been a nurse and for as long as he's been doing this, there's a high probability that he's been in network marketing. So, what we have to do is we have to decide. You sent the first message, you sent the second message. Now we want to decide, is this someone that, we want to pursue? The man is busy. He's got a lot going on. But what we are trying to do is we're trying to strike up a conversation.
I mean, even if he didn't, even if he got in, he has a big network of people that he knows, so I can build on that network.
Right. Well, right. So you look and see, if anything, he's connected to 5,000 people. So his 5,000 connections are now connected to you. They're on your second level. Now, so you reposted this. So now he's the director of this program. He's been doing this for almost 5 years. He's a board member of the association. So he's up there as far as the business. So there's no one, and again, what is our goal? We want to establish that relationship, establish that connection, and you got plenty of time. So all we can do with him, we can keep the star on him so that we don't lose track. And now what we want to do is we want to share posts with people that they will appreciate. And more important than that, you want to share posts that someone in his position would want to take some of your stuff and share it with his network. So let's take a minute and let's think about some topics. Well, one thing he'd be interested in, let's go. Motivational quotes about helping others. We'll do that. All right. So we'll come back up here. And now I'm using Firefox. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to switch to Google Chrome. And let's do first, we'll do helping others. All right, now. Now, you got some really interesting ones here. So let's take this one. Now, what we'd really like is we'd like so for example, the strongest people make time to help others even if they're struggling with their own personal demons. So these are some really good ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one. And remember, we don't copy it from the original search. We click on it once, bring it over to the right. I'm going to copy the image. We'll come back over here. And we'll send it there. Now, a lot of the people that you're connected to could relate to this.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's all about recognizing who you want to talk to. So let's come back. And I like this one too. The strongest people make time. Copy the image. Now, we could just go back. Paste it in there. Now, let's go back over here. Now, remember what we did. We told them I routinely send motivational messages like these to my friends on LinkedIn. I hope you enjoy them. So we're just going to pop that in there. Had to wait for it to upload. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
So here's what happens. He's got a network of people. But let's come back over here.
I looked at his network. He has some pretty good people in his network.
Exactly. And so he's going to want to share some of these things. But let's come over here and let's type in gifts. Okay. So let's look at this one. And the more they move, All right. So this is a good one. Copy it. Because what he's going to do is he's going to see what you do. He's going to see what you do, what you post. He's going to take your posts Okay, so again, moving images. So let's come back and here's another one. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself serving others. Now,
Well, that's a good one.
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this on your computer. So I've already got it saved once, but I want to be able to find it. So I'll just pop it in there again. Now, I'm going to come back over to your page. And we're going to go to your home page. Start a post. It's right up here at the top. Now, look who you're quoting. You're quoting Gandhi. So we're just going to post it. Now, he's going to see this. Now, he's connected with all kinds of people. All right. So you start sharing this. Now, he's going to see it. And what we can do is we can come over here to the share. He's right up here at the top. Boom. You could do this with 10 people. And we'll send it. So all you're going to do is stay in touch. And so what we want to do is we want to build up a library. Okay, now here's an interesting one. A satisfied life is better than a successful life. So we bring this over here. Again, is it moved?
Doesn't look like it.
Well, sometimes here, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come back over here. And let's come back over here. Now, again, this is new because last year we couldn't do this. If we wanted to share a GIF with somebody, we had to upload it. And sometimes the movement is very subtle. So let's come back. Now, there's a website called Motivation Stuff. And what's nice about it is they link 2 or 3 motivating messages together. So if we click on this, you'll see. There's a second one. And copy the image. Now, you could do the same thing, or if you want to post it, you know, you can post it. So this is one message. I saw this one yesterday. Now this is something that a manager would use. So I'm going to save this one. Save image as. Okay. So we can come back. And to tell you the truth, I like that one so well. And come back over to your page. Do another
That
one.
one's good.
See, quoting Henry Ford. And again, what are we doing? We're putting something out there that anybody that's a leader, anybody that's a manager would want to share it with the people that they're connected to. Okay. And then we go back and we look at, let's come back over here to your messages. So Zach, now the way it works, okay, you send the first message because you think the person would be a great prospect, okay? And he's got the open to work frame around his picture. So that makes you feel like, why does he have the open to work frame? Is he looking for work or is he looking for business? So we come down. Okay, he's highly ambitious, always wanting to learn, grow, and continuously succeed. And he's got almost 3,000 people. So now, according to this, he's working. So the natural question would be, why do you have the open to work frame? And you take a second. So you have a number of things in common with him. So what we're going to do, let's come back up here. Let's pull this up because we could grab the second message that we sent. Now, what we could do is we could kill two birds with one stone. Normally, you just take the second message and we come back to Zach. And we send the second message. Now, basically, we do this, and then we send the third message, which starts the conversation. Now, we could combine the second message with the conversation starter, but when you're on a roll and you go person after person after person, you just want to keep this up. Now, the question is, now you look at Zach, and based on what he's doing, what he does, we're going to come over here and we're going to star him for now, so we don't lose track. All right. And then every day, you go over to your messages. You go over, you've got the people every day that you're talking to. So, it's a pleasure to connect with you. And then the next thing, obviously, now this is someone we can see she's online. So,
Did I ever get back to her? I don't remember. That was my
well, let's
project
see.
for today.
No, um, this is a follow-up. So for whatever reason, now you're connected. So then you look at the profile, and we want to make a decision. Is there an obvious need or not? If there's an obvious need, then we go in one direction. If there's not an obvious need, then we have another strategy. Most of the fundraisers and event managers that I work with are also working with a network marketing company to generate an additional income stream. Which ones of you work? And so come down here and take a look at so for her, since she doesn't have the open to work frame, then we want to think of a question that we could ask. What prompted her to get in the business? But again, we want to post things that they would naturally appreciate. Let me take a look at Craig raised his hand.
Yeah, Max, a really embarrassing question. We went over this, but can you just show me how to get where that GIF comes from, where we're copying the picture into?
Okay,
I'm sorry if that interrupts the flow. I just
all right.
realized I forgot what you told me.
Okay, so there's a lot of Craig Millers.
Yeah.
So
And I want to tell you, Max, I've been getting your texts are working like magic.
you hear that, folks? Working like magic.
Yes, you may quote me on that.
Okay, so to find, because there's a lot of Craig Millers. So let's find you. What state are you in?
New Jersey. There I
Whoops.
Oh, did I not put because oh I,
Yeah, I'm in Connecticut. It's like, I think 12 or 13 degrees now. You're
exactly.
cold
It's
too.
about 15 degrees where I am.
Yeah,
This
and
is me,
Max,
the
it's
first
probably like
person.
70 where he is.
Now let's see where I am. Eat your hearts out. And this is another thing that you get to do is play with the weather. So come on, get out of, here it is. Oh, 74 degrees. Yesterday was yesterday was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring Craig's profile up. All right, now, so now what was the question?
Just how to do, where's that GIF thing? You had told me to never to do the picture directly, but to put it into something else and then copy it from there. And I just totally forgot what you told me.
Okay, all right.
Sorry
So
about that.
no, that's all right. So what you're doing is we're going on the internet. We're looking for something to post, a GIF.
Yeah.
So we go up and we search motivational quotes about helping others, motivational quotes about, let's try a different subject,
Yeah.
serving
But
others.
my only question is, where do I get the presenter media? Where I'm going to be copying it into? Where do I get that frame from?
Presenter media, you mean you're looking to get some of their GIFs?
No, I'm just trying to know where you said I should copy it into something, never copy directly from the list, but to put it into where that frame is on your screen is presenter media. Where do I get that? Where does that show up?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand.
The you're going to copy the GIF into something else and then copy it from there. You said don't copy directly from when
Okay.
you.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
it's a simple
So,
question, but it stumped
okay.
me.
So when you do a search, and we've got here motivational quotes about helping others.
Right.
All right. Now, so if I come down here, and let's take this one. If you copy it from here,
Yeah.
okay. So you don't. What I said was you don't copy it from your search. You click on it one time,
Hmm.
and that brings it over here. So here's what happens. If you do a search, and you see it from the search, let's copy this. Then I'm going to come back over here. Oops. And I'm going to pop it in there, and I'm going to send it to somebody. All right. Now, I'm going to go back over to my search. And instead of copying it from here, what you want to do is you want to click on it once and copy it from the right column, which is focused. Now I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to paste it in here. Okay. So they look the same. Now, if I click on the first message, the first image, this is what I get.
Right. It looks terrible.
Click on the second one. And because I'm clicking on it here, they're the same size, but clearly this one moves. If I go back and let me log out of Joe's account, and I'll come back to mine. And I'll show you the difference. A lot of times when you see people post things and they're fuzzy, it's because they did a search and they went directly to as it came up, they decided to post from the search. I'm going to show you and you'll see when we bring them up how one.
Ah,
All right, so I'm going to come back over here to messages.
okay. You know, Max, you know what the issue was? I just was following, is that my search engine defaulted to Bing, and I should be doing it in Google. Because Bing doesn't have that side panel.
Ah, okay, so here I'm going to bring this up.
This is so helpful. Thank you.
Okay, so now here's both look the same. Again, I'm going to click on the first one. It's small. Click on the second one. It's also small. And frankly, and I guess it's the image, because most of the time they're much bigger. So let me find another one. We'll take this one here from this side. I'm going to copy it from the left. Paste it in there. Now, the other thing I'm noticing is it's a GIF, but it didn't copy as a GIF. Then we come back over here, copy it from the right. So they both look the same. Again, I'll click on the first one, small. Let's click on the second one. Now, that's the difference. Much larger, clearer, crisper. And what we're starting to see now is more people are creating GIFs, making GIFs. Now, this is kind of interesting because what somebody did, and this is an image that was provided by Presenter Media. It's a website. And what they did was they took the image and then they added a Henry Ford quote above it. So what you could do, if you wanted to make your own, is you could take this same image, save it on your computer, and then overlay, use Canva or something, put all kinds of different quotes up at the top. And who's going to appreciate it? The people on the other end that will take this, and they're going to want everybody that they're connected to, or specific people that they're connected to react to it. I remember years ago when I first started to do this. This was back in AOL, and I was sending out motivational messages in the form of a text. Never know who was ultimately responsible, but somebody sent it to somebody in the human resources section that worked for Disney World. They liked my quotes so much that every day they were taking them and, where the employees used to check in, because Disney World had a whole underground city. So my quotes were being seen by, every employee that worked at Disney World. I had no idea, and subsequently, I was picking up a lot of connection requests from people that I had no idea who they were. So you never know how far these are going to go. And I just, this is one of the reasons why we do these. It's a great idea. So I'm going to snag this exact image from presenter media, overlay it, and put all kinds of quotes that relate to teamwork. You can be doing the same thing. At the end of the day, again, like you said, what's happening? You're posting and people are reacting. You're sending messages and so let's come back and look. Now you're just getting started. It's going to pop up eventually. Okay. And so again, you're in, oh, it's interesting, Peter, that you're here because he's in the same group of he's in the same audience, the same market that you're in. So I don't know whether Peter was here at the beginning to hear what you said, but how's all this stuff working for you, Craig?
I will just repeat what I said, Max. You are a magician because this is working like magic. I literally, I had to stop myself from sending stuff out. You warned me not to do more than 20 a day, and I kind of almost violated that because I was having so much fun. But I got like 5 or 7 connections this morning, which I obviously will be following up on. One thing I did learn, is that since I'm going to be doing it from my phone, but I'll be in transit, is that Giphy. I'm just going right off the Giphy site, so I have the high quality ones, and I've been testing it out, and I get the high quality posts. But yeah, it's like incredible, and you're just those simple. In fact, I put it in my phone as an automatic to do my LinkedIn profile. I just press a button, and the LinkedIn, your initial LinkedIn. I'm putting all your things in my phone on my one of my apps, so I can just press a button and they'll show up. Obviously, I'll alter them a bit. But yeah, this is incredible. And what I love about it is I'm not a bot. I'm a human being talking to other human beings.
And you're on your way. I mean, we've only had a couple of sessions and you can see what's coming.
I can't wait to see what else is going on. I'll be in. I'm doing a major networking group today, so I will be. One of the things you told me was ask if they're on LinkedIn, get on the LinkedIn profile, and begin doing the same tactics and using the same scripts. Max, is there an updated scripts? I was not able to make some of the boot camp. Are there updated scripts, or am I
Oh
using
yeah,
the one
yeah.
or the ones that?
They're all saved. Everything, everything was recorded. Let me clarify something. So when you're at a networking event, and you're talking to people, historically, you got a business card. That's the way we stay in touch with people. Do you have a business card? Let's kind of stay in touch. You're having a conversation with someone, and you could say to them, something like, as part of the conversation, I just recently jumped on LinkedIn. It's a professional network. Are you on it? And if you're not on it, you should be on it. But if you are on it, let's connect. How do I connect with you on LinkedIn? And boom, you don't have to worry about think about talking to them about what you do or anything else. You make that face-to-face connection, you transfer it over to the internet, which is where when people see who you are and what you're doing, again, that all by itself creates curiosity. So all of you, right, frankly, this has gotten so powerful that if you're not talking to 10 people every day about your business, well, you could be. If you're not having the results you want, if you're not at the end of the month, we've only got what, 11,
21 days.
21 days until the end of the year. And so what's going to happen? At the end of the year, You're going to sit back and you're going to ask yourself, and you're going to where am I? Have I achieved my goals? Have I signed up enough people in my business? And if you haven't, go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and the person that's looking at you on the other end is responsible. I'm handing all of you, I'm handing you a roadmap. Last night I did a training on how is it really prospecting if you know where the gold is. If you know where the gold is. You're walking into a mine, and the gold nuggets are right in front of you. Never been an easier way to do this. So if again, you know what it really comes down to? How serious are you? Because for some people, you got to learn some things. You got to practice some things. But there is nothing, absolutely nothing to stop any of you from going right to the top of the business. Or if you don't want to go to the top, but you want to generate, $1,000 a week on a regular basis, $5,000, $8,000 a month on a regular basis. This is the way to do it. Craig's getting started. He's just getting into this. But he already gets it. I mean, we just did what, 1-2 sessions, and
Max, 2 sessions. I've been thinking about 2016 to do this, and I never got the courage until you actually called me. If anyone, just don't make the mistake I made. Just reach out to Max and jump in. I regret the 9 years that I waited to actually talk to Max.
well, better late than never.
Exactly. But don't make the same mistake. If you're a newbie at this, just follow what Max is telling you, reach out to him. It's incredible.
And with that, I'll be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon for another Ask Max session tonight, boot camp. Folks, you can still register for boot camp. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, my friends. God bless.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Joe.